The lion is Africa's most iconic animal. They're also the only big cats that live in groups. The pride gives them control over a bigger territory than solitary cats, which they use for breeding, food, water, and safety. It takes 2 years to raise lion cubs to adulthood. 100 years ago, there were more than 200,000 wild lions. Today, mainly due to human expansion, their territory has shrunk by 95%, and there are less than 20,000 wild lions left in the world. Before the pandemic, there were some signs of recovery. Ecotourism was increasing, and lion numbers were slowly recovering. The pandemic has caused a sharp decline in wildlife tourism. Lions are what is called an umbrella species. Their importance cannot be underestimated. Given enough space and prey animals, lions breed prolifically and help keep the entire system in balance, preventing overgrazing and ensuring biodiversity. However, in South Africa, things are different. It has become the world's biggest breeder of captive lions. In a country with less than 3,000 wild lions, there may be as many as 12,000 captive-bred lions imprisoned on hundreds of isolated breeding farms, often kept under inhumane conditions that are literally bred for the bullet. Without public consultation, in May 2019, the South African government quietly slipped through legislation that reclassified lions and other endangered species as stock animals, allowing them to be intensively farmed in the same manner as cattle or chickens. It is a highly profitable but secretive industry, run by a few powerful individuals with links to corrupt government officials and illegal trade syndicates.
People are being told stories like, oh, the mum abandoned them or they're orphans. The cubs are being taken away from their mother within hours to days of birth. Let's have a look at one facility. 3 petting enclosures, and each of the petting enclosures 3 cubs. We can only interact with them for 3 to 4 months. Then they become too boisterous, too dangerous to interact with. So those cubs need to be renewed every about 3 to 4 months. So that's nearly 36 cubs in a year. Where do these cubs come from and where do they go to?
Tourists are often told that the lions have a home for life on the farm, or that they are released into the wild.
And in conservation, we want to keep them safe here. So if the ones in the wild go extinct, we can just take ours and release them back into the wild.
The truth is, habituated lions cannot be reintroduced to the wild. And as for that home for life,
if you want to keep those lions on your property until they die, if you produce even not the 36 I was referring to earlier, but maybe only 10, that is still 10 cubs, 10 adult lions that will live 15 to 20 years in captivity. So you will end up with the pride of 150, 200 lions.
Dann kam der Guide und ich dachte, ich stelle ihm jetzt einfach mal ein paar Fragen, ob die Löwen wirklich wieder ausgewildert werden oder was da passiert. Und er redete sich raus und wurde angry und sagte dann irgendwann, ja, warum müsst ihr Deutschen immer hinterfragen? Aber er hat mir keine Zahl gesagt. Er konnte nicht einen Löwen bestätigen, den sie wieder in die Freiheit entlassen haben. Und dem ist anscheinend nicht so.
If as a tourist you come to South Africa and you want to go to a lion park or a lion petting or some other thing like that, I think you need to really check out the place you're going to, because some of these places may seem like sort of benign tourism opportunities, but actually that's just one element of a canned hunt operation. So to maximize money from the lions, they may have a cub petting, they may have walking with the lions. They may then have canned hunts, and then they may well sell the skeleton and other body parts after the canned hunt. So if you don't want to be part of that operation, please check out any sort of experience that you're visiting.
I think people need to start asking the right questions and see those red flags. Those hundreds of captive lions, they do end up in captive hunts. They do end up being part of the lion bone trades.
Captive breeding does nothing for the conservation of Africa's wild lions. That's where Africa really needs our help.
For an ecosystem to support a healthy population of lions, the habitat has to be intact, the prey populations have to be intact, and the key threats to wildlife in general have to be under control. It's going to get tough, there's no doubt about that.
Africa's wild lions are more endangered than ever. Without our help, experts say there may be none left by the middle of the century. But conservationist Peter Lindsay has a plan.